This is Courtney Gadd.
This is Matt King.
And you're listening to
The Bulldog Broadcast.
RES Edition.
Welcome back to First Chapter Fridays. We're so glad you're here. Today you'll be hearing a story read by Miss Shannon. We hope you enjoy.
All right, the book we have to share this week is LuLu and the Brontosaurus by Judith Viorst and illustrated by the incredible Lane Smith with some very fun drawings. So this is one you definitely want to read and look at the pictures yourself. This one actually has a foreword note from the author before they start the chapters. So I'm going to go ahead and start with that. Okay, all right. You don't have to tell me. I know. I know that people and dinosaurs have never lived on Earth at the same time. And I know that dinosaurs aren't living now. I even know that paleontologists, folks who study dinosaurs, decided that a dinosaur that was once called a Brontosaurus, a very nice name, shouldn't be called Brontosaurus anymore, and changed it to Apatosaurus, a kind of ugly name. But since I'm the person writing this story, I get to choose what I write, and I'm writing about a girl and a Brontosaurus. So if you don't want to read this book, you can just close it up right now. You won't hurt my feelings. And if you still want to read it, here goes. Chapter 1. There once was a girl named LuLu, and she was a pain. She wasn't a pain in the elbow. She wasn't a pain in the knee. She was a pain, a very big pain, in the butt. Now, LuLu was an only child, and her mom and her dad gave her everything she wanted. And guess what? LuLu wanted everything. Tons of candy, tons of toys, tons of watching tons of cartoons on TV. And if her mom and her dad ever said, and they hardly ever said it, "Sorry, darling, we think you've had enough," LuLu would screech till her light bulbs burst and throw herself down on the floor, and then she would kick her heels and wave her arms. And pretty soon her mom and her dad would say, "Oh, well, just this once," and let her have whatever it was she wanted. These are very short chapters. I'm going to go on to chapter 2. 2 weeks before LuLu's birthday, she announced to her mom and her dad that she wanted a Brontosaurus for her B-Day. What did she say? What? A Brontosaurus? Yes, she wanted a Brontosaurus for a pet. At first, LuLu's mom and her dad just thought she was making a little joke, and then they saw, oh horrors, that she was serious. They patiently explained that Brontosaurus is a quite enormous dinosaur that lives in forests, not in people's houses. Is that where a Brontosaurus would live? In a forest? I'm afraid that I'm not absolutely sure, but since I'm the person writing this story, I'm putting this Brontosaurus in a forest, along with a lot of other wild beasts that I'm absolutely sure did not live on Earth when dinosaurs were there. Anyway, LuLu's mom and her dad continued explaining to her, although a Brontosaurus is into eating plants and not animals, including human animals like LuLu, and though it is cute in a long-necked, pin-headed way, it is much too huge and too wild to be a good pet. A dog, a cat, a goldfish, a bird, a gerbil, a guinea pig. Yes. A Brontosaurus? Definitely no. Oh, we can't leave it there. Here's chapter 3. No? Her mom and her dad were telling LuLu, no? LuLu wasn't used to hearing no, and she really hated hearing no. And to show how much she hated it, she screeched and screeched and screeched till all the light bulbs in the living room burst. "I want a Brontosaurus for my birthday present," she said in between screeches. "I want a Brontosaurus for a pet! Well, maybe we could get you a nice pet rabbit, said her mom. Or even, said her dad, a nice pet rat. No, 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 no! Screeched Lulu. I want a Brontosaurus for a pet! And then she threw herself down on the floor and kicked her heels and waved her arms and screeched some more. All right, we've already done 3 chapters. I'm not going to do any more. But as you can tell, this is quite a fun story. And kids, close your ears. Moms and teachers and parents and grown-up folks, listen. This is a great series because being quite fun, it still teaches kind of a sweet little lesson, as you can imagine Lulu's going to have to go through. And then it is also a great one because it's great short chapters, as you could just hear, fun illustrations, quirky, silly. It's a little higher vocabulary, too, so it's kind of stretching those beginning readers and kind of going into a great short read for those that can actually read something harder but aren't really ready for the thick books. And there is more in the LuLu series. We have about her walking a dog. We have about her finding out her babysitter is a spy. And then also getting, oh, horrors, a younger sibling. So there's lots of lessons for Lulu to learn. So look for this Lulu and the Brontosaurus by Judith Viorst. And we'll let you know if it's in the public library as well.
We hope you enjoyed the book Lulu and the Brontosaurus by Judith Viorst. If you're interested in reading the rest of this wonderful story, you can find it in Rossville Elementary Library or 2 of the other Cherokee Regional Libraries. Sadly, Rossville Public Library doesn't have it at this time. The audiobook is available through the Libby app. And if you're looking for more adventures of Lulu, they are available through the Palace Project app. All are available for free using a library card or play card. We hope you have a wonderful week. Thanks for reading with us. Bulldogs out.